Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the washing machine and stuff on in the background. I've got a treat for you. Got a little video. It needs a bit tweaking. Got a wonderful guy coming on board to do this. We're going to be doing a bit of a review show of yesterday's games up and down the country, due to Ryan not being able to do so yesterday. So we'll have a look, see what's going on there.
Time to take your seat. Time to take your seat.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Armchair Pundits. So we normally have Ryan on the Saturday afternoon doing the scores, results and stuff for Saturday at 5-6 o'clock. Ryan was took away this week, so I thought I'd come live this morning. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about. To start off, let's go Premier League. Premier League, we've got... I'm not going to go into the games. Lewis did a bit of it last night, but we're looking Premier League and we'll go through the Scottish Prem. And then we'll go into Championship and stuff like that. So West Ham got an important point against Man City. They seem to be doing that against top teams at the moment. They're 3-0 down against Spurs, brought it back to 3-3. They've gone against Man City. They took the lead against Man City and ended up drawing 1-1. They're going to be doing great stuff, I reckon, West Ham this season. They've made some important signings, and it kills me to say it. He's not a bad manager, but he's got him playing, mate. He has got him playing. It was a wonder goal as well by Antonio. There's no ifs or buts about that. It was a beautiful goal by Antonio. Phil Foden on the score sheet again, which is good for England fans. We're not going to talk too much about each game. Fulham, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace went 2-0 up. Fulham brought one back late on, I believe. Fulham brought one back in the 95th. Sahar scored again for Palace. Palace are one of them teams. If Sahar turns up, they turn up. And I feel as if that's a great result for them, but they should be beating Fulham. To be honest, if anybody's watching this, does anybody think that Fulham will win a game this season? Because I don't think they have so far, have they? They've lost every game this season so far. Yeah, they've played. They've drew 1 and lost 5. Same as Sheffield United. So does anybody think that Fulham may go a full season without winning a game? Let me know in the comments below. Sorry about this. Washing machine time. Sunday morning to stuff just before I go football. It's great there. Chelsea Man United, boring game. Don't really talk about that. Chelsea were poor. United pulled their punches a bit, I think, as well. Mendy was good. Mendy made a couple of good saves, but apart from that, and De Gea was demanding in his box. The two goalkeepers are probably the best players on the pitch, to be completely honest with you. Liverpool, Sheffield United. Liverpool ended up winning 2-1. Did have a goal ruled out for VAR. I didn't see it, but I heard about it from Dave. Diego Jota getting a goal for Liverpool, which is great there, after Sheffield United taking the lead in the 30th minute. I feel like Sheffield United had a good game yesterday. I don't think it was a bad game in their behalf, but they are playing defending champions, so that's pretty much there. So that's the Premier League done. In the Scottish Premiership, Hibernian beat Kilmarnock 1-0 away from home, which is a great result from them. Great result, to be honest. That is, yeah, away from home, it's a great result. Motherwell beat Ross County 4-0, which is, again, another big result for Motherwell. They seem to put them out the bag in a minute. Dundee St Johnstone was 0-0, and Hamilton and St Mirren was postponed. I did have a look to see why it was postponed. I think it was weather. I don't think it was COVID, but I couldn't find much up on it. The Championship, some really weird results. Both didn't score. Could have been a bet to put on the Championship yesterday, on a couple of the games. So you had Watford and Bournemouth was 1-1, which is kind of what's going to be expected from both sides of the season. Nothing great, to be honest. Bristol City and Swansea 1-1. That's a great borderline, because Bristol's just on the borderline of Wales, so borderline result there, 1-1. Again, Cardiff Middlesbrough 1-1. There's a lot of 1-1s and 0-0s in there across the board in English football yesterday. Coventry got absolutely battered. They've been come back into the Championship, and they've been battered by it. And I don't know what's gone on, but Blackburn have been right in form this season. 4-0 they stuffed them, which is incredible. Blackburn, honestly, if they come back to the Premier League with Leeds in there as well, it's going to be absolute scenes. We got Preston beat Huddersfield away from home 2-1. Millwall and Barnsley 1-1. Again, another 1-1 result there. Norwich 2, Wickham 1, which Akinfenwa, I'm sorry, mate, but I think Wickham just a step above where they should be. I think they're going to struggle this year. QPR and Birmingham 0-0. You can see that coming. Reading beat Rotherham 3-0, which again, great result for Reading. Luton beat Sheffield Wednesday, which is, wow, okay. That's a great result for Luton. Not so great for Sheffield Wednesday. And Stoke and Brentford, I don't know what went on in that game. But from what I remember, I think Brentford, was it Stoke? No. Stoke went 3-0 up. And Brentford scored 2 in the last 20 minutes. Game finished 3-2. Tony assisting, Campbell, McLean assisting. Fletcher, McLean and Campbell scored for Stoke. And 4 scored 2 for Brentford. But again, great game of football that was. Quite exciting there. If we go down to the lower leagues, Fleetwood and Gillingham. Fleetwood beat Gillingham 2-0 away from home. Blackpool had a great result against the MK Dons. They won 1-0 at home. Acton and Bristol Rovers was postponed. Burton and Wimbledon 1-1. Another boring 1-1 draw there. Crewe and Doncaster was a lively game, so I'm hearing. So I've read about. Crewe ended up getting away with the points there at 2-1. Hull did get another defeat at home. I know a lot of Hull fans, they've been saying how good their season's been, but losing at home to Peterborough is not what a good season is all about. So they lost 2-1 to Peterborough at home. Lincoln City with a big up the Imps, with a big 1-0 win at home against Ipswich. Again, Lincoln City, they're coming through. If Lincoln City make it to the Premier League within the next 3-4 years, we're going to be buzzing about that. Charlton 2, Northampton 0. Charlton got a 2-0 win away at Northampton. Oxford United versus Swindon was postponed. Rochdale and Shrewsbury. Well, that was a game and a half. I watched the League Goal show on YouTube this morning. That was a very lively game. It ended up 2-1 to Rochdale against Shrewsbury. Sunderland, unfortunately, picked up another defeat this season. They lost 3-1 to Portsmouth. Sunderland are a great club. I don't doubt they're going to win, but they did. They ended up with a second red card for O'Neill, and White scored for him, but Portsmouth beat them comfortably 3-1. I feel as if Sunderland were definitely in charge in that game, and I don't know what went on, but I think Portsmouth took their chances where Sunderland didn't. That's Sunderland's first loss of the season. They've had 2 draws and 4 wins. So, for my opinion there, I was wrong. Sorry. Sunderland got the first loss of the season, which, to be honest, isn't too bad. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'll just get this sorted. Bear with.
Time to take your seat. Time to take your seat.
Justice League. So guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I was just sorting out the baby. Where did we get to? We got to Sunderland, didn't we? Wigan drew 1-1 with Plymouth. Plymouth had a great start to the season, to be honest. It's about a 50-50 game. I tell you what, there was 29 shots in that game. So it was an end-to-end game by the sounds of it. That leaves Plymouth in ninth. They've had 2 losses, 3 draws, and 3 wins. So they're sitting on a nice 12 points. Playoffs, it's too early in the season to talk about playoffs, but that's definitely their aim for the season. They definitely want to build from that. So we've got the last league, and then we'll have a talk about some of the FA Cup games. Actually, no, I'll do an FA Cup game talk later after the rest of the games have been completed today. So we go into League 2 now. Exeter won 3-1 at Scunthorpe. At home to Scunthorpe. Barrow and Walsall were 2-2. Newport got a 3-0 win at Bradford. Bolton and Cambridge was 1-1. Cheltenham and Mansfield 0-0. Colchester 2 and Harrogate 1. Harrogate have had a great start to their league. Well, being in the football leagues. That is an unfortunate loss there, but I no doubt they will stay up this year. Grundy and Carlisle 1-1. Morecambe versus Forest Green. Forest Green were a 2-1 win there. Port Vale did the same to Oldham. They won 2-1 away from home. Salford and Crawley was 1-1. Leyton Orient 2, Stevenage 0. Leyton Orient picking up the points away from home there. And Tranmere just adding to Southend's misery at the moment. And they beat Southend 2-0. Now, Southend, if not many people know that, are in a bit of a crisis money-wise and player-wise, and their club in general. They're sat dead bottom of the League 2 table, 8 games in with 2 points. They've only drew 2 games and lost 6. The club itself financially struggling. It'd be a shame to see them drop off the face of the earth, like what's happened to Bury and Macclesfield. But I'm sure somebody or the fans are going to get involved with that. So as it stands at the moment, there's some great games on today. We're going to start with, let's have a look at today's fixtures. Today's fixtures, we have the early kickoff in the Premier League. I can't remember. I'm tired. It's Southampton versus Everton. Can Everton keep themselves top of the league with a nice win there, push away from everybody else? Wolves versus Newcastle at 4:30, and an Arsenal-Leicester at 7:15. In the Scottish Premiership, Aberdeen are at home to Celtic at 12 o'clock, and Rangers versus Livingston is at 3 o'clock kickoff. There's an FA Cup final round qualifying, and it is Fife versus Altrincham in the 4th round of qualifying there. So that's a 1 o'clock kickoff there. The Women's National League Southern Premiership, all games have been postponed apart from Portsmouth and Gillingham. Women's Day in Burnley women take on Stoke ladies. Fife ladies take on Loughborough Foxes. Middlesbrough ladies take on Derby ladies. Nottingham Forest ladies take on Hull City ladies. Sheffield ladies take on Huddersfield Town ladies. West Bromwich Albion ladies take on Sunderland ladies. If anybody's interested in any of the foreign football, we do have the Liga on today. Valladolid versus Alvarez is 3 o'clock. Cadiz, who had a great start, they beat Barcelona and Real Madrid this season. I'm playing Villarreal at home at 3 o'clock. Getafe versus Granada at 5:30. And Real Sociedad versus Huesca at 8 o'clock. Wolfsburg have got Arminia Bielefeld in the Bundesliga, and Werder Bremen are playing Hoffenheim. There's some great games in Italy as well. Cagliari versus Crotone at 11:30, which is a bit of a weird kickoff. Benevento versus Napoli. Parma versus Spezia both at 4 o'clock. Fiorentino versus Udinese at 5. And Juventus versus Hellas Verona at 7:45. There has been a postponement in the French Liga 1. That's Lens and Nantes postponed. Don't know much about that, not going to lie. Bordeaux versus Nimes, Brest versus Strasbourg, and Metz versus Saint Etienne, and Montpellier versus Reims are all 2 o'clock kickoffs, with Nice playing Lille at 4 and Lyon playing Monaco, which is going to be a big game, at 8 o'clock. Apart from that, we've had a look at the fixtures, we've had a look at the scores. Thank you for tuning in. This is a nice quick video, but thank you for tuning in to the Armchair Pundits, and I hope that we bring you some more content. There is live grassroots stuff happening today, so don't forget that, but stay safe.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never know.